time to switch gears so we talk about the weather because
yes.
it is picture perfect out there today.
Oh, it is.
Or maybe it just feels that way because of that wind that we've been experiencing.
Right. No, it's been so high for several weeks. It's the windiest month of the year, actually. So kind of as expected, but a little annoying. Can't say it isn't, but yes, good news today. Less so. Taking a look at Enid right now. High pressure is our friend. Clear blue skies overhead on our Pike Pass Skycam network. Current temperature at 64 degrees, and look at those winds. Sustained at 9 miles per hour. No gusts in Oklahoma City right now. Temperatures in the mid-60s for central Oklahoma and really most of the state. No 70s just yet, getting close to it in southeast and south central Oklahoma. Winds very light, gusting 9 to 14 miles per hour around the metro. 16 or 15 now. Look at that. New data just came in. 15 miles per hour in Kingfisher. So not very windy until you head west, and especially on the Panhandle. That's where you're finding those 30 to 35 mile per hour wind gusts. We'll get those back tomorrow. Today it's quiet. The Gulf moisture though is slowly creeping itself back in. So by tomorrow, Gulf moisture, a little bit of energy. That means we do have a storm chance out in the Panhandle tomorrow, maybe into central Oklahoma tomorrow night, and then a really active pattern sets in. Look, a conveyor belt of storms that come in from the west and then over the plains. All along with that Gulf moisture, it's going to give us storm chances for several days on the 9-day ahead. So this is something that we'll be watching pretty closely. But here's a look at tomorrow's storm chances. I mentioned the Panhandle, afternoon and evening. Storms fire out in the Panhandle. They're going to make their way to the east. These could be strong to severe at times. Once we get to the overnight period, that severe threat is really going to drop off, but the chance for rain and maybe some thunder in north central Oklahoma down to the metro does exist for tomorrow night into early Thursday morning. This is 7 o'clock. Thursday morning. So that rain chance will be the first of several that we'll see on the 9-day. But before we get there this afternoon, keep the sun and the lower wind speeds. Highs in the 70s across most of the state today. Overnight we'll fall back into the mid-40s on the cooler side, but not incredibly cold. A little bit warmer than we were this morning. Upper 70s down in southwest Oklahoma tomorrow afternoon, and mid-70s here in Oklahoma City. 76, really warm out there in the Panhandle. We're looking at mid to upper 80s, as well as that storm chance, mainly in the Panhandle, extends into northwest Oklahoma tomorrow evening into early tomorrow night. I say early tomorrow night because it's the overnight period where the storms start to spread their way off to the east. So tomorrow afternoon, evening, storms fire out in the Panhandle. They'll start to creep their way off to the east through the overnight period. Once again, can't rule out some of those showers and maybe a thunderstorm during the overnight period tomorrow, drifting as far south as the Oklahoma City metro. Better storm chances, and I say that a little tongue-in-cheek because they're still on the low end, but better storm chances return Thursday and Friday during the afternoons and evenings. There's going to be a lid on the atmosphere again, so it may not rain at all, but if it does rain, these storms can become severe. So keeping the rain chances low, but the storm chances there. Once again on Friday, the dry line is going to be with us the next several days, along with that Gulf moisture out in front of it. That serves as our trigger if we get any storms. But once again, Friday, lower end storm chances for most of central and eastern Oklahoma. Saturday, looking like a little bit of a drier chance for us, but you saw all the active storm pattern that we have over the next 9 days. So we're going to hold that activity really through, or at least chance for activity, through next week, at least through Wednesday of next week, before we'll see things quiet down a bit and kind of borderline hot on Friday. We'll be pushing 90 here in Oklahoma City.